Good evening and welcome to King Arena here in the campus of Wheaton College. We have the biggest matchup of the season so far here, streamed on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. I'm Don Crowder, joined here courtside with Dalton Van Esselston. And Dalton, we've got Illinois Wesleyan, number 3 in the country, versus Wheaton College, number 8 in the country. The biggest game by far, storylines galore. Illinois Wesleyan is the team that beat Wheaton in the CCIW tournament final here at King Arena to end Wheaton's undefeated streak. They are the number 3 team in the nation, and they're looking strong out there tonight.
They are looking very strong, and so far this year they're averaging 78.7 points a game, and Wheaton is averaging 78.9. They're going to come out firing. They're going to come out getting a lot of shots up, and it should be a really high-scoring game, really fast-paced game, with both of these teams playing well this season. Wheaton's only loss is coming to the 7th-ranked Elmhurst, and it's really impressive that the CCIW has 3 schools in the top 10 in the D3 Hoops poll and rankings this year. But this is the matchup that we have been waiting for this season. The number 3 Illinois Wesleyan Titans against the number 8 Wheaton Thunder. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be fast-paced. I am really looking forward to seeing how Namier Dome, the leading scorer, averaging 22 points a game, is going to come out tonight against Laritz of the Titans, who averages 17 points this season. It should be a really, really good game. High-scoring, high-paced. I'm really looking forward to it.
The battle of 2 preseason All-Americans. You have Matthew Laritz, as you mentioned, number 0 for the Titans, and then Namier Dome, number 20. Big number 20 for Wheaton College. The crowd will only grow here at King Arena. It's already starting to fill up here as we are getting close to starting. About a minute left on the clock, but they'll get down with the anthems and the starting lineups. We hear the buzzer go off. You can see a couple of the Titans fringe players getting some extra shots up. Man, am I excited for this contest. Will certainly be one of the best games of the year, but we will send it now down to the court for the national anthem and the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wheaton College basketball. Tonight we have your Wheaton College Thunder going up against the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. And now would everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem. And now the starting lineups. First for the visitors from Illinois Wesleyan. At forward, a 6'7" senior out of St. Louis, number 0, Matthew Laritz. At guard, a 6'4" senior out of Mount Prospect, number 2, Peter Lambesis. At guard, a 6'2" senior out of Mahomet, number 3, Corey No. At guard, a 6' junior out of Normal, number 4, Luke Yoder. And at forward, a 6'7" junior out of St. Charles, number 23, Cody Mitchell. Illinois Wesleyan is coached by Ron Rose, who's assisted by Andy Etheridge, Justin Bush, Bobby Wheat, Steve Clapp, and Aaron Levin. And now, Wheaton College fans, on your feet, the starting lineup for your Wheaton College Thunder. At guard, a 6'1 senior out of Bartlett, number 4, Colin Vegas. At guard, a 5'11 senior out of Thunder Ridge, number 13, Tyson Cruikshank. At forward, a 6'1 senior out of Orlando, number 20, Namie Adom. At forward, a 6'4 junior out of Portage, number 22, Eli Considine. And at center for the Thunder, a 6'6 senior out of Mechanicsburg, PA. Of course, that's number 2, Cade Alioff. Wheaton College is coached by Mike Schauer, who's assisted by JP John Panner and Mr. Zach Quam.
All right, welcome back to the matchup at hand. If you're just joining us here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network, I'm Don Crowder, joined by Dalton Van Esselstyn here at King Arena, the home of the Thunder, for the biggest game of the year, number 3 against number 8 on the season. Wheaton controls from the tip-off and gets the first point, courtesy of Tyson Cruikshank. We've got a couple new faces out here. Colin Vegas returns from injury, making his home debut in the first couple of weeks of the season. And Spencer Peterson and Luke Anthony, both football players, they will look to provide some valuable assistance from the bench tonight.
We're seeing some quick offense already. Both the Wheaton Thunder and the Illinois Wesleyan Titans are getting some quick baskets, some layups, and a jump shot from the corner. Just a lot of off-ball movement. See a lot of ball screens, off-ball screens. It's going to be a very fast-paced game for sure.
You can already see the size difference between these two teams as it's burst forward. Laritz is going to pull from deep, and he's going to stroke it home. But you got the 6'7 Laritz and 6'7 Cody Mitchell out there. Mitchell getting the big mismatch on Eli Considine. That's going to be one to watch out for over the course of this game. Cruikshank over to Adom, and now Vegas. Illinois Wesleyan and Coach Ron Rose characterized by very strong defensive play. They show it here. Vegas, though, in the corner. Out of nowhere, 3 points for Wheaton.
And Vegas is a 57% shooter from the three-point line. He just gets nothing but net from the corner right there to tie it up 5-5.
And this is where Laritz likes to operate. Gets the hook. No good. Alioff, good defense.
That's going to be the matchup to watch down there. Alioff is a great defender, very physical. But Laird's a preseason All-American, and Tyson drives to the rim. Easy layup for him.
Here's Luke Yoder on the ball. Dalton, you mentioned it in the pregame we were doing, but all 5 of Illinois Wesleyan starters, they scored double figures, so this is a very offensive-minded team this year, something we haven't quite seen from the Titans in years past. They deserve fully their number 3 ranking. They're undefeated at 7-0 in the season. Wheaton, as you mentioned, dropping their only loss to number 7 Elmhurst. Ball given away there. And then the trip and the kick out. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
He tripped him.
Lambesis. Let's get that on the replay. Watch the right foot of Lambesis after he trips.
Not a great play, not a great pass, but then
Oh, you got to be
kicks his
kidding
leg
me.
out. We see Grayson Allen has entered the building today.
That's absurd. Alioth from 3, no good, front rims. And Larrett's first 2, the rebound. Man, I can't believe that. A dome goes down after Lambesis kicks out at him.
And the dome got up pointing at Lambesis saying, he tripped me.
And we're going to see 2 more points for the Titans. This game has been pretty much up to snuff so far, 7-9 in favor of the visitors right now.
We're seeing an early sub. Luke Anthony will be at the scorer's table right there. And, a charge is called on you, Vegas. We'll see on the replay right here.
Yeah, that's a good call.
That's a good call. Planted his feet. Great position and drew the charge. And U Vegas will head to the bench as Luke Anthony will enter the game.
Luke Anthony, fresh off of leading the Thunder football team to a postseason run. And now here, playing in his first game, I believe, for Wheaton.
Considine's a strong defender, but going up against a bigger player right there, 6'7", Cody Mitchell, it's going to be tough to stop him in the paint.
A dome fighting for it with Lambesis. Nice pass over to Alioth, goes up and under, misses the layup though. Larrett's working in on Alioth. Great job by Cade to scramble back on defense though. Now Lambesis. Mitchell on the arc, no good. And Cruikshank corrals the rebound. A dome. Kicks it to the corner. Luke Anthony pump fake. No good on the open 3. That would have been a big shot to make.
And on the year, Luke Anthony is only shooting 25% from the three-point line. So we're hoping that tonight he'll be able to get into a good rhythm. And Cody Mitchell had his foot on the sideline, I believe. We'll see the replay right here. Catches it, his left heel is down.
I don't know about that. From our perspective, looked like he maybe was in bounds.
And maybe had his heel lifted above it.
Yeah, some really tight calls early on in this game. Going both ways. Tyson in the backcourt. Looks like Yoder's going to pick him up.
And the Thunder are not really worried about any pressure on Tyson in the backcourt, as he's just a great point guard. Easily can beat any defender in front of him. He gets it over with ease, no pressure.
In the meantime, Nick Chiavello has checked into the game, getting his first minutes tonight for Considine. And now Tyson. Ball tipped away, picked up by Yoder. Here comes Luke Yoder.
Good transition defense from the Thunder.
Cutting inside. Front rim there by the substitute, Ryan Soraka. And now Tyson will slow things down. Wheaton down 7-4 here. And they got to get a dome working. Lambesis. A dome somehow to the rim. How does he do it?
And that is a man's take from a dome. Absorbs the contact. The outstretched arm. He just lays it in with some finesse.
Lambesis on the ball now. Over to Larretts. Matthew Larretts spinning in the paint. Larretts is going to get that right against Cade. The preseason All-American looking very red hot tonight so far.
That wasn't horrible defense from Alioth, just better offense from Larretts.
Here's Tyson. Half spin. 10 on the shot clock. Cruikshank to Anthony. Quick trigger. No good. Tyson with the offensive board to a dome. A dome also can't get the lucky roll, and it's rebounded eventually by Larretts. Baseline, Lambesis. Now with Yoder. Driving to the rim is Yoder. Can't get the lucky roll. Laritz with the offensive board and misses the putback. Tyson Cruikshank did all he could, and in the end, was able to put in the defensive shift there in place of Cade. Lead is still at 4 for the Titans. Cruikshank in the corner. Here's Cade. Looking for that backdoor cut. Doesn't quite get it. 7 on the shot clock. Adom's got to go to work here. Namie Adom gets the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Coach Rose is not happy with that call, but we'll see here. I think he gets him on the body, I believe, and Adom will head to the line where he is shooting 78% from the free throw line this year. Wheaton's leading scorer at 22 points, and he already has 2 tonight.
Makes the first. And now we see the introduction, number 35, Spencer Peterson. Made his debut last week, only played 6 minutes. And this is a player who also came from that football pool. He was a first-team all-conference tight end. Had a very stellar season. Developed a great rapport with number 24, Luke Anthony, the quarterback. And now he is here playing basketball once again.
And he gets the task of guarding preseason All-American Laritz right here. And at 6'6", and a little bit of a wider and stronger build, and then Laritz, it will be a nice change of pace. We'll see how he can. Oh, Laritz is not going to be able to back down Spencer Peterson.
But he can retreat to the three-point line. Doesn't get that shot to go. And now it's with Lambesis. Peterson hedges really well on the screen. Step back from the guard. That's pretty. 2 more for Lambesis.
You know, just the scramble for that offensive rebound led to another possession for the Titans, and then a good step back shot from Lambesis right there.
Nowhere to go here for Anthony. Peterson will try the three-pointer. No good. Vegas offensive board. Cruikshank dishes low. Peterson fouled. Can't quite make the and one, but goes to the line. He'll shoot 2.
But a great look from Cruikshank right here as he gets his defender flying past, and a great pass to Spencer Peterson, and he'll earn himself 2 free throws at the line.
Nice shooting stroke there, looking like he hasn't taken any time off.
He has great hands in the end zone, and he has great touch around the rim and from the free throw line, so it's good to see him back on the court as well.
One for 2 from the line. Second one rims out. Cody Mitchell, meanwhile, is back in the game for the Titans. So a little more height out there for Illinois Wesleyan.
And that's a moving screen. Easy call for the ref. I was about to say, even before they blew the whistle, as Grant Hardy is just sliding, trying to get Chevello to not get anywhere near the play. And that will be a turnover for the Illinois Wesleyan Titans.
Adom and Cade back into the game, as well as Eli Considine. Coach Schauer using a lot of personnel so far in this game. Same with Coach Rosen. 8.5 minutes gone in the first period. The Titans still controlling 15-12, but it's been a very even contest. Exactly the type of contest we wanted to see here in King Arena. Adom, baseline, step back.
Oh my goodness.
All day.
In the mouth of his defender, just such a smooth shot, nothing but net.
Crossover move down low is Corey No. Can't quite get it to go. And Alioth gets his 3rd board. Adom looks like he'll bring the ball up here. 1-point lead for Illinois Wesleyan. The environment is great here, as Vegas can't quite make the reverse layup.
Good backdoor cut by Vegas there to get the chance, and he'll make that next time if he has it.
Quick trigger from Yoder. And Peterson, big body down low, is going to corral that board. Thunder with a pretty big lineup out here right now. Cade, Peterson, and Considine. Here's Yoder. Vegas stumbles a little bit. That's a nice move there. And a little bit of showmanship from Corey No, who
points to the spot where Vegas stumbled and that signals a three-pointer right there.
That is a player that is hard to shake. Colin Vegas, defensive specialist. And it's a good thing for him this game is not in Bloomington because the crowd would be on fire after that.
We still do see a lot of green in the stands tonight.
Yeah. Adome tries the same shot. Overloads it. And now shot clock winding down. Really acrobatic rebound from No. Corey No, second leading scorer on this Titans team with 15.5 to go per game. Right there though, travels, it'll go the other way.
Clear travel, and Spencer Peterson is fired up and he is pumped about that call. Luke Anthony will sub back into the game. Vegas and Peterson will take a break.
And it really is such a difference to have Anthony and Peterson back on the team. They are both very talented players, but just having two trusted members of your rotation, Coach Shower can rest a player like Cade Alioth because he knows he has Peterson on the bench. He knows he's got some shooting with Luke Anthony. So very good sight to see these football guys back on the court tonight.
It provides a lot of good depth that the Wheaton Thunder really do need. And Alioth, he already has 4 rebounds tonight, but he's just continuing to be a menace on this offensive end, trying to go up for every rebound, fighting for it. And he's averaging 12 rebounds a game, so we will see him all over the boards tonight for sure.
Back into play to Adome. Adome to the rim. Can't get it past the strong defense of Illinois Wesleyan. And now Yoder's running the floor quickly. And the Titans swing the ball over. Lambesis strong to the hoop. Too much more. As he yells in the ear of Cruikshank. Clearly fired up. Considine tries his hand. No good. Rebound falls kindly to No. And on the other end of things, 2 more points for the Titans, who are fired up. Coach Shower forced to call a timeout, as now the lead stands at 8, the largest of the night for Illinois Wesleyan.
See, they get out in the fast break here, and the entire Titans team is already down the court when only 3 defenders are for Wheaton, which leads to a 7-0 run for the Titans. And Coach Shower will call a timeout and talk things over, try to adjust. We'll see what adjustments he can make to get a good shot, quick layup, or an open 3 for Luke Anthony. Something good, something quick, and something really easy for the Thunder.
So the Titans really proving to match their ranking. They have looked absolutely stellar tonight. Wheaton College, though, will hope to not fall behind too much here. They're down 8 after a pair of quick layups.
And they're shooting 27% right now from the field and 14% from 3, 1 of 7 from deep. And Illinois Wesleyan is shooting 56% from the field. They're a really good shooting team. They shoot 50% on average over their games this year, and their opponents only shoot 38%, so their defense really alters a lot of shots, and we've seen that already tonight with Wheaton's poor shooting.
It'll be Anthony into Adome to start things off after the timeout. Wheaton will look to answer this Titans run. Crossover from Adome to Anthony. Swung to Considine, fakes the pass, and once again just can't find the open shot. Anthony now on the wing, got it. Luke Anthony.
He said, if the right corner is not working for me, I'll go on over to the left corner and make that 3.
Well, he has single-handedly in his Wheaton career rescued the Thunder in games like this with his excellent three-point shooting.
Cade Alias sends the first shot back, but Larrett's got the deflection and went back up and got fouled.
Yeah, just three Wheaton players around him. One of them got him. And Larrett's not caring about the crowd here at King Arena. Snipes the first one as Considine heads to the bench.
Just left of this camera, you can hear all the fans, but we do have a pretty nice crowd right now, and hopefully we'll get some more, and they get them to miss that one.
Larrett's 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. Cruikshank is back in the game and bringing the ball up the court, guarded by Luke Yoder. Here's Cade. Tyson pulls the trigger from 3, no good. And Mitchell rises above the competition to collect that board. Nice stop and go there. Lambesis can't quite find the open shot. Wheaton College trying to move the ball around the perimeter, but the Titans hands up, preventing anything from going right now. Tipped away from a dome. And 7 on the shot clock. Working in on Lambesis to Cade. He's got to pull the trigger. No good. And Wheaton cannot find anything offensively. Here's Lambesis. To Mitchell. Mitchell looked for the pick and roll. Nearly tipped by Cade. And we're going to see another foul as Larrett's is unstoppable down low.
We'll see the replay here. The foul was on Tyson.
And we're going to see Eddie Scott check in a minute. Was wondering when we were going to see him tonight. He got some starters minutes earlier on in the season when Vegas was injured and before Luke Anthony arrived on the scene. He's now back into the game. We'll hope to offer some great energy and confidence in that guard spot.
And Larrett already has 7 points and 7 rebounds. He's well on his way to get a double-double. He's averaging one this year.
He does average a double-double. 8-point lead now for the Titans, looking increasingly more confident. Here's Eddie Scott. Luke Anthony, top of the arc. No good again.
A lot of these threes right now are just pretty short. They're not getting their legs under them. Just kind of short-arming them, or they just got to get a little more on each of these shots.
Larrett's finds the backdoor cut. Nice finish. And a nice cut there from Yoder. Number 4 has got 6 points now in the game, and the Illinois Wesleyan starters remain the only players for the Titans who have scored in this game. Adome backing down to the post, and he can't find the shot to go. So here come the Titans. Big block attempt. No foul called. A little bit surprising. There was a lot of contact there from Scott. Now here is Scott from the arc. Misses the 3 again. 2 for 13 from behind the arc for Wheaton.
And they're getting pretty good looks. They just can't seem to get one to fall right now. Scott with a wide open 3 there. Constantine has had a couple looks as well. And Luke Anthony is 1 for 4 from deep right now. So hopefully we'll see the shooting woes not continue and they can heat up from deep and get some of these threes to drop.
Yeah, the problem's really coming on that offensive end right now. Giving up 27 points to Illinois Wesleyan at this point in the game is not amazing, but it's not unexpected. As you mentioned, they're averaging about 80 points per game, so as long as you don't give up a couple more big shots, they're on their way to a good defensive performance. It's just that offensive shot selection that is killing them right now. 15% from behind the arc, 24% overall from the field, but you certainly can chalk that up to some great Titans defensive plays. Once again, looking like a very well-coached team from Coach Rose. Lambesis in the corner. And now here is Laritz. 7 on the shot clock. Laritz down low. And he got called for the offensive foul as Chiavello put his body on the line for his team.
Easy call for the ref right there, who is on the baseline. Outside the restricted area. Laritz barrels him down.
Vegas back in the game for Scott. And it will be Colin Vegas bringing the ball up against Lucas Heflin. 4.5 to go in the first period. Here's Chiavello over to a dome, thinks about the 3. Oh, gets a lot of contact on the way up. And once again, as you mentioned, Dalton, a lot of the Thunder shots just short of the rim, and that one was no exception from Namie Dome. Great vision to find Laritz. 2 more for Illinois Wesleyan.
Their bread and butter right now is Laritz setting on ball screen at the top of the key and just rolling to the rim. And Adome and Alioth keep colliding on these picks. And Laritz is getting wide open looks.
Cade's going to try and back down Laritz. The double is about to come. Alioth is just going to work his way to the rim, get 2 more. That ends a pretty big scoreless streak. 3 minutes without a point for Wheaton ended now. They're still down 10, though, at home. Good move to the rim. Heflin collects his own miss and then draws the foul.
The foul right there before Heflin stepped out of bounds. The Titans will maintain possession as Tyson checks back in for Luke Anthony.
It'll be Heflin to inbound this ball back into play on Soraka. And now Corey No. Entry pass to Laritz. This is the matchup we want to see. Shot comes up, high arcing, missed there from Lambesis. The Thunder will want to run the floor now. Here's Cruikshank.
The Titans did a great job of getting back on defense. Then Alioth, Considine draws the foul as he went up for the layup.
It's good to see Considine being aggressive.
The defensive side, he had that great closeout to alter the 3-point shot, make it a little higher arcing shot, and then they call it on the floor right there. So we'll get an inbounds play. They like to pass it in and have Tyson come to the corner.
And they do go to Tyson, who cuts inside. Floater is up and good.
All these inbounds plays are drawn up for the inbounder to get the ball back and either have an open shot in the corner or be able to drive to the hoop.
And look who it is, just working his way to the rim. Corey No once again, or excuse me, that's Peter Lambesis. Adds 2 more points to his tally. Now Vegas. Cruikshank runs out of room, and Cade will try a 3, and far off the mark from Alioth.
And Alioth is shooting 37% from 3 this year. Is not afraid to stretch the floor and shoot it. But a couple wide misses for him to start off.
And man, Laritz just once again uses his body, shakes off Cade, and It's going to be 2 more. Vegas looking for room, finds Scott wide open. Nice vision there from the guard. Number 4 to number 3. Lead back down to 10.
A great backdoor cut from Scott there. Ali was setting an off-ball screen, but Scott read it perfectly and cut backdoor, and an easy finish at the rim.
Mitchell wanted it down low, working up against Considine. Doesn't get it to work though, and Cade flies in to collect that rebound.
And that's Cade's 9th rebound or 8th rebound of the night so far.
Great vision to you, Vegas. Misses the wide open 3, man. Wheaton is 1 for 14 in the last 14 attempts, and then just coast to coast. It's going to be Luke Yoder. That has been the story of the game so far. Wheaton missing a wide open shot and then not getting back in time on defense.
And they do a great job. I mean, the Titans, as soon as they get the rebound, they push it and have Wheaton on its heels. And an easy layup for the Titans as we head into a timeout right now. We'll see what Shower can do, Coach Shower to adjust to the Titans offense.
And right now Wheaton looking for that answer. Adome has really been stifled in this contest. Only has 6 points on 2 for 8 shooting. He's averaging 21.8, so definitely far off from his average numbers. And with just a minute left to go in this first period, Wheaton looking a bit outclassed, and they're going to have to find some answers.
And 6 guys on the court for Wheaton. And so Vegas will head off.
And that is certainly going to frustrate Coach Shower.
And we'll try that again as Luke Anthony will inbound the ball to Tyson, who will bring it up. And because of 6 men on the court, it's a technical, and they'll get a free throw here.
That's just about the last thing you want.
I was wondering because I knew that was a rule, but I didn't know if they were going to let him take the free throw or not, but they give it to him and he'll take it.
Oh.
And almost airballs the first, short on it.
Cleans his shoes off to make sure he's got the right traction here.
And the fans are letting him hear it right now.
There you got the second one. Silences the crowd.
No.
So the Titans don't get possession, though, just the technical free throws. Mm-hmm. And Luke Yoder will pick Cruikshank up at about the 3/4 court. Adome. Cruikshank to Adome for 3. Got it.
And ice in his veins, such a smooth stroke in the mouth of his defender. Back rim and in.
Luke Yoder to Laritz. Cody Mitchell for 3. Tries to answer, rims in and out. Cruikshank moving up the floor quickly. Here's Tyson. Back to Adome, who is guarded by Heflin. Tyson to the rim. 2 more. Tyson Cruikshank acting as a spark plug right now for Wheaton College. Shot clock turned off here. Should be the last possession for the Titans, who have seen their lead dip to 8. Heflin, Laritz now. Down low is Mitchell, blocked by Considine. Adome the other way for 3. Oh, could you imagine how loud the crowd would have gotten? I want to see that block again.
Such athleticism from Considine on this block. He's already had 2 great closeouts, and then he gets beat on this cut right here, but comes back and rises up and sends it off the glass. That is just a great play by Considine, a great way to kind of save himself from giving up that easy layup on that cut.
Well, this game has been everything it was cracked up to be. We'll take about a 15-minute break, but be sure to join us here for the second half on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
Hello, my name's Priscilla, and I'm an applied health science major from Portland, Oregon. Thanks for joining our tour today.
And I'm Blake. I'm a history and communication major from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to Wheaton. Let's get started. Established in 1860, Wheaton College is guided by its original mission for Christ and His kingdom, a mission to educate the whole person and prepare you to make the difference God is calling you to make. Our 2,400 undergraduate students come from all 50 states and over 70 countries to make Wheaton College their home for the next 4 years.
We're located in Wheaton, Illinois. Campus is only a short walk from a downtown area filled with coffee shops, parks, and restaurants. We're also next to a train stop that will take you directly into downtown Chicago. There, our students can access the arts, culture, internships, and job opportunities that the nation's third largest city provides. Also, your Wheaton Student ID gets you free access to the Art Institute of Chicago, one of the largest art museums in the United States.
Our first stop is Blanchard Hall, the oldest and most iconic building on campus. Blanchard was built in 4 separate sections, beginning in 1853 and completed in 1927. It currently houses several academic departments and administrative offices. Since our founding, Wheaton has only had 8 presidents, starting with Jonathan Blanchard, a known abolitionist and believer in quality education for all. Our current president, Dr. Philip Wheaton, began his term in 2010, and the students are big fans of his. He regularly captains intramural teams, invites students over to his house for game nights, and if you ever need to find him, check the basketball courts around 6 a.m. He'll probably be playing his regularly scheduled pickup game in the Krauser Sports Complex.
Also featured in Blanchard Hall is our Missions Wall, a celebration of alumni who have gone on to serve in cross-cultural missions, hundreds of names and decades of service around the world. Wheaton's commitment to academic excellence, the liberal arts, and education of the whole person will prepare you for whatever and wherever God is calling you, from the mission field to the boardroom.
We have over 50 majors, certificate programs, and accelerated master's programs. Our student-to-faculty ratio is about 10 to 1, and our average class size is about 23 students, which means you'll definitely get to know your professors. What's even better is that they will actually be intentional about getting to know you outside of the classroom, whether it be through office hours, meals in the dining hall, or even inviting students over to their homes for dinner. Few things make me happier than a home-cooked meal.
Wheaton values experiential learning for all students. We offer extensive study abroad opportunities through our Office of Global Programs and Studies. There are over 70 semester and summer programs. This next year, I'll be studying abroad through our Human Needs and Global Resources program, what we call Hunger. Hunger is an academic certificate program unique to Wheaton. It can be added to any major and includes on-campus coursework as well as a 6-month internship abroad, where you integrate your area of study with cross-cultural research and service.
Our next stop is Edmond Chapel. 3 times a week, students gather here for prayer and worship. Now I gotta be honest, Having chapel 3 times a week seemed a little intimidating, but our chaplain's office does an incredible job at making chapel an engaging and enriching experience. We have diverse speakers from all over the world come to teach, as well as members from our own faculty, staff, and even student body. Chapel bands and student ensembles from our conservatory lead us in worship as well. Chapel is central to our mission because it refocuses our hearts and minds on God and on what Jesus is doing both in our lives and throughout the world. This large space also hosts concerts by Wheaton ensembles, guest artists, the annual talent show, and other student events run by our college union.
Armerding Center for Music and the Arts houses our Conservatory of Music. The conservatory provides professional training in music performance, music education, composition, and more with world-class faculty. Armerding was completely renovated in 2017 for our conservatory, with a recital hall, 2 recording studios, a digital keyboard lab, faculty studios, practice rooms, and more, all specifically designed with musical acoustics in mind. A new 650-seat concert hall and a large choral rehearsal room opened in August 2020, completing the second stage of renovation. Dr. Michael Wilder, our Dean of the Conservatory, Arts, and Communication, frequently reminds us of the biblical importance of music and worship. Even if you're not a music major, you can participate in one of our many ensembles or take private lessons, and you can add a certificate in worship arts to any major. Coming to college to study the sciences, I didn't know if I'd be able to stay involved in music, but quickly found musical outlets in gospel choir and our co-ed a cappella group, Amplify a cappella. Even with ensembles I'm not involved in, there are plenty of opportunities to enjoy campus concerts and performances each semester.
Krauser Sports Complex is home to 21 NCAA Division III intercollegiate teams, who combined have won over 40 conference championships in the last 10 years. We also have 7 club sports teams and many student-led intramurals, including sand volleyball, inner tube water polo, and more. 80% of the student body is involved in the activities offered through the Krauser Sports Complex. So Krauser plays a big part in student life at Wheaton. It has practice gyms, a rock climbing wall, a fully equipped weight room, and a dance studio featuring group fitness classes. Also housed in Krauser is a 25-meter pool and King Arena, used by our varsity volleyball, wrestling, and basketball teams. Our varsity men's basketball team made a Division III Final Four appearance in 2019. Across campus, you will see McCulley Stadium, home to the Wheaton Thunder football team, who advanced to the Division III quarterfinals in 2019. And next to that is Joe Bean Stadium, home to our men's and women's soccer teams. Let's go Thunder! Wheaton is a residential campus, and 90% of our students live on campus all 4 years, whether in residence halls, apartments, or houses. If you're an incoming freshman, you'll be living in one of our 2 underclassmen residence halls, Fisher Hall or Smith-Traber Hall.
With 75% of our students coming from outside of Illinois, we aren't a school where students go home on the weekends. Instead, students invest in making Wheaton their home, and residence life is a prime example of how living in community is central to our lives as Christians and central to daily life at Wheaton. Dedicated residence life staff supports students mentally, physically, and spiritually. Student residence assistants on each floor plan events and community building opportunities, like the annual Oktoberfest, a contest specific to Smith-Traber Hall, where floors prepare and offer immersive, themed tours.
But if you ask me, I had way more fun at the Fisher Dodgeball Tournament.
However, I think we can all agree that Smith-Traber is clearly the superior residence hall.
That's hilarious. Even the visitors watching know that Fisher is obviously better.
Our next stop is Myers Science Center. Rising from the rocks to the stars, with geology and environmental science on the lower level, and moving up to our observatory at the top, this structure is built on a grounded passion for learning through and from God's creation. Wheaton's commitment to the integration of faith and learning continues strongly through our study of the sciences. At Wheaton, we believe that all truth is God's truth, so the study of God's created order is both an academic and a spiritual pursuit. almost all professors have their own labs where undergrad students conduct research alongside them. We offer rigorous preparation for pre-health tracks through our dedicated health professions office. As an applied health science major on the pre-nursing track, my hands-on learning experiences here have profoundly shaped my passion for the sciences. Getting to learn in the cadaver lab only deepened the way that I understand and engage my faith in relation to our physical embodiment. Meyer is also home to Perry the Mastodon, one of the most complete mastodon skeletons in North America. Found in nearby Glen Ellen in 1963, Perry was excavated by Wheaton geology students and now has inspired our Thunder mascot, Tor.
Beamer Student Center was named after Todd M. Beamer, a 1991 Wheaton alum who lost his life on Flight 93 during the 9/11 attacks. His famous words, "Let's roll," have become a motto to us here at Wheaton. Lower level Beamer, or low beams as we like to call it, is where you'll find study spaces, Sam's Coffee Shop, the Stoop Grill where you can grab some burgers and fries, a game room, the college post office, and the chaplain's office. Beamer also houses many of our student engagement offices, such as the Student Activities, the Office of Christian Outreach, the Office of Multicultural Development, and International Student Programs. Not to mention more than 75 student-initiated clubs and student-led groups. Low Beams is a pretty busy place. Each office has its own staff committed to student growth and resources for learning outside the classroom and having fun outside the classroom. But one of my all-time favorite spots in Low Beams is Gold Star Chapel, a small prayer chapel that's perfect for quiet devotional times. It's named Gold Star for the 39 Wheaton College students who gave their lives during World War II.
Beamer Student Center also houses Anderson Commons, our main dining hall served by Bon Appetit. We've been consistently ranked among the top in the nation for our food, and Bon Appetit is committed to preparing locally sourced meals in their scratch kitchen. The dining hall is a great place to meet friends old and new, enjoy a meal with one of your professors, and delve even deeper into the campus community.
Right across from Beamer is our bookstore and the Center for Vocation and Career, or the CVC. The CVC prepares you to take your Wheaton education out into the world. With dedicated career coaches assigned to specific majors, they will provide plenty of opportunities for growth throughout your 4 years here. Offering more than just the traditional resume and interview help, the CVC helps you figure out who you are, what strengths you bring, and where God is calling you through a curriculum of self-reflection, career exploration, and a commitment to internships. They also help networking and introducing students to employers. Wheaton has an extensive and international network of alumni who love to connect with and offer opportunities to current students.
At Wheaton, you don't have to settle. Wheaton gives you an opportunity to become the person God is calling you to be and prepares you to make the difference God is calling you to make for Christ and His kingdom.
Thank you for joining our tour today. Know that the admissions office and many more on this campus are praying for you, praying that the Lord would direct your next steps and guide your college decision. We would love to connect with you further. Contact the admissions office to meet your admissions counselor, get your questions answered, and to set up your next visit. We look forward to meeting you. See you soon.
Welcome back to King Arena here. We're just about to get started with the second half of the CCIW matchup for men's basketball. The Wheaton Thunder are hosting the Illinois Wesleyan Titans and are currently down 36-28. I'm Don Crowder, joined by Dalton Van Esselstyn here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. Thank you so much for joining our live stream here of this electric matchup. It's been a great game so far, Dalton, and looks like it'll carry on just the way it started in the first half.
High scoring, fast paced. What more can you ask in this matchup of the number 3 Illinois Wesleyan Titans and the number 8 Wheaton Thunder? But what led to the deficit in the first half was just poor shooting from Wheaton from deep. As they get a turnover right here to start the second half off. They shot 17% from 3 in the first half. So hopefully they can switch that around and shoot better this half and get some open shots to fall finally. And see a lot more slashing from Tyson and get a dome the ball and let him do his work.
Tyson using some of that acceleration. Dishes it off to a dome. Leading scorer for Wheaton tonight despite shooting 30% from the field. The preseason All-American will certainly look to make his mark a little bit better in the second half. Tyson to the rim, tries the dish to Alioth, and it's cut away.
He had his defender beat right there, and instead of passing it, I would have liked to see him kind of go up instead and kind of have the floater on the baseline. I think he had the chance to get that over Laritz's hand.
Laritz, that's going to be an easy 2 for him, just a defensive collapse. You can't give him that much room. Here comes Tyson the other way. Colin, entry pass into Cade. And he's going to have to dribble, and does. Mitchell is trying to poke a finger in. Alioth gets the hook and front rims it.
Really had nothing there and forced up a hook shot and was just short. He's going to have a tough time backing down the bigger Laritz and on the defensive side stopping him in the post.
A good foul there from Cruikshank as he was beat. Some really great high screens being set, and Luke Yoder burst through. 8 points for Yoder, the junior. And he's having a really good game so far.
And that's Tyson's second foul of the night. And Yoder will head to the line, and Luke Anthony will get ready to check in for Tyson.
Lucky bounce on the first, and Anthony does come in. So adding some height out there, not really adding any shooting. Tyson Cruikshank is having a stellar season from behind the arc. Or excuse me, he is actually not having a great, he's having a great season from, in general from the field, but from behind the arc only shooting about 30%. There's Cade. Poked away by Lambesis, who certainly has to be pleased with himself. He guarded a dome for most of that first half and is on him right now. Colin in the corner. Cade stepped out of bounds.
Yep, that was a clear whistle there by the ref. Good eyes from him on the sideline to see Alioth's heel touch the line right there.
Luke Yoder will bring things up, guarded by Adome Laritz. Top. Laritz defended well, and Corey No almost skirted in to get that offensive board. Considine in the corner. In and out. It has just been a tale of big men rebounding the ball. Laritz has 11 rebounds. Cade Alioth with 10. Just the two of them going back and forth all game. Peter Lambesis. Dishes it off. Laritz, no good. And rebound falls to Vegas. Adome now pushing things up the floor. Namie Adome. Cade, another three-point attempt. This one's good. Cade Alioth finally gets one.
A needed 3 right there. They're shooting 17%, and that really will boost his confidence as he started out the game 0 for 3 from deep, and now he is 1 for 4. Little pick and pop action. Larrett's slow to close out, and Alioth makes him pay from deep. Good action from the Wheaton Thunder to cut this deficit to only 8.
Wheaton College looking a bit more confident in this half, and they will certainly look to improve their three-point shooting. Only shot 17%, an abysmal 17% in that first half from behind the arc, and they were getting some pretty good looks. Considine had some open threes. Even Alioth was taking some open threes. Calling you Vegas missed an open three. So Wheaton is getting the looks from outside the arc, and it really just comes down to converting them. But if they can go on a run, you never know what will happen.
And that's very true. They can get hot quick. Luke Anthony can make a few threes. A Dome can take over and get some easy finishes at the rim. And I'm looking at the stat sheet from the first half, and the plus minus from the Wheaton team, everyone is in the minus except for Spencer Peterson. In the 4 minutes he played, he was +3. I think that's just pretty interesting to know right there. And because he's been providing great minutes off the bench, defending Larrett's in the post. He's not many people are going to be able to back him down at 6'6", and just with his wide build.
Lambesis receives a very helpful screen. Anthony, though, equal up to the task, and a very acrobatic rebound from Alioth. Considine looking for someone to go to. Here's Vegas, who travels things over. Alioth will try again from 3. Got it! Cade Alioth. Give it to me. 2 for 5. Suddenly he's shooting 40% from behind the arc. And some stellar defense and gets the rebound.
And he rips that ball down.
Here's Colin. Dips it low to Cade.
And
who would have made the shot anyway. Man, Cade Alioth has come alive. Let's see this replay again as it just gets fouled. Lambesis trying to rip through.
You know, Don, my dad actually texted me during the half saying Wheaton wasn't shooting that well from deep, and I think Alioth took that personally with a couple threes to start us off. And Wheaton is right back in it, only down 5.
That's a costly turnover there. Bobbled. Nice interception by Lambesis, and then Considine just didn't quite have the reaction to just let that go out of bounds. He tried to rescue it. Yeah, as big Cade Alioth takes a break. Only 4 minutes into this second period, and Spencer Peterson will come in, as you mentioned, to guard Larrett's. That +3, plus minus, the only plus on this Wheaton team. Larrett's, though, retreats beyond the arc and front rims the three-point attempt. Here's Ye. High screen set by Peterson. And this defense just absolutely suffocating from the Titans.
He took that one dribble and just picked it up. Really nowhere to go, and the Dome will go to work.
Let's see this dribble again. You see what they called there, Dalton?
They called a blocking foul. Larrett's is just sliding there and bumps a Dome out of bounds. So Vegas will take it out and inbound it to Peterson, most likely.
And very importantly, it resets the shot clock. Wow.
That was a risky pass right there. Then I think they were trying to force it to a Dome instead of having one of the big men go up for that three-point line and just slow it down outside.
Look at this, man. That is just terrific defense from the Titans on 2 inbounds plays. Here's Ye. In the corner, Anthony maybe trying to buy a foul there. And the Dome tries to rip through. Should stay here, and it does. But Peter Lambesis has really locked down Namie Dome tonight.
Yeah, he's doing a great job making a Dome really uncomfortable around the perimeter and on the drive. You can see the defense kind of collapse as soon as he gets past the three-point line.
There he goes to the rim, though, this time, able to get around his defender from the inbounds play.
He's just really crafty around the rim and can really make any shot seem easy.
Laritz dishes off to Luke Yoder. Peterson in on Laritz. And that's an easy foul call. Peterson did not need to stick the hand in there.
There was no need for that as he puts his right arm right in there. Laritz isn't going anywhere, and he bails him out with the foul.
We see Cade check into the game, so Cade and Spencer Peterson, the dual threat big men. Nice defense there from the dome. Oh, wow.
The fans are letting the ref hear that. They do not agree with that. We'll look at the replay. I don't know if they're calling it on the bump or when the shot, when he had the ball in the air. I don't know.
First one missed from Yoder, much to the delight of the fans. And the second one good. So 4-point lead here. Vegas will assume the role of the point guard. And just locked down here by Yoder. 3-point attempt from the dome. And big rebound. To the rack, Yoder gets his own rebound and can't get the second chance effort.
Great defense by a dome there.
Here's Anthony. Swings it over to Peterson. And now a dome. Backing down Yoder. Mitchell trying to get a hand in. A dome off the glass.
Using the glass to his favor. Just a nice bank shot from the block.
So a dome starting to heat up in this second period. 13 points tonight. Corey No driving against Anthony. Luke Anthony not giving anything away off the side of the backboard.
Great defense from Anthony right there. I'm really loving this bigger lineup out there with Vegas, a dome, Anthony, Alioth, and Peterson. And a hand check foul here. The fans are loving it. That's an easy reach-in call. And we'll see Chevello and Considine check in. Peterson again providing great minutes off the bench.
And Dalton Tyson Cruikshank was subbed out with 16 minutes left to go. We still haven't seen him be reintroduced to the game. Hopefully he's okay. But in his absence, Wheaton finds themselves within 2.
Right now he has 3 fouls. I think Coach Schauer wants to have him on the bench until probably around the 10-minute mark and then put him in to create some more offense.
Cade receives down low. Luke Anthony, got to get a shot off. Chevello for 3, no good. Heflin, who played a little bit in that first half, is now bringing the ball up as well as Soraka. Laritz working against Alioth, spinning around, and he'll get 2. Nice move. Lead back up to 4.
And Laritz, who averages a double-double, is already at 14 points and 12 rebounds, and a turnover by the Thunder here.
And a miss.
A blown opportunity for Laritz at the point blank at the rim. He had another Titans player next to him, but he took it himself.
Crossover from the dome to the rim. Draws the foul on the shot, and Laritz can't believe it. See him take Lambesis off the dribble.
Yeah, he got the hand in on the shot. And the Dome will take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
And you can just hear King Arena silent now. Or at least very much dimmed in volume.
The Dome can cut this lead. Oh, I think there's some. Anthony had some blood on him. So they're slowing play down.
Whose blood? That's the question.
Cruikshank's getting ready to check in again.
Oh, front room's the first one from Namier Dome.
Cruikshank will get the shooter once the Dome makes this.
A 1 for 2 at the line, and the Dome is indeed subbed out.
We have a 1 possession game now. Lead is cut to 3 for the Titans. See if Wheaton can get a stop here and try to convert and tie the game up.
Larrett's down low, working on Cade. Nice dish to Yoder.
As soon as Larrett gets the ball in the post, all eyes go on him, and Yoder is able to just slip past the defense and have a wide open layup.
Here's Anthony over to Alioth. Lead at 5 now. Cruikshank moving inside. Anthony for 3. Far off to the right. And here's Yoder. Nice skill there from Yoder. Soraka.
And it looks like Larrett's pushed. Alioth going up for the rebound. Comes in hot off this long rebound and gets Alioth in the back. Call for the foul. It's going to be Larrett's 3rd foul, I believe.
Definitely a storyline to keep in mind.
And right now you have Lambesis and Larrett's both with 3 fouls. And you'll see Coach Rose getting ready to sub his All-American out.
Cruikshank moving in with the right hand. Drives, the floater's no good. Anthony with the offensive board and then fouled on the way up. We'll see who they get here. Might have been Corey No.
Fouls on Yoder, I think, as he came under the baseline. Got Anthony as he was going up to the rim.
Make Anthony first one good. As Larrett's is taken out, in replace of him, we see Grant Hardy check into the game. Second free throw is up, and second free throw is good. We're back to a 3-point lead here at King Arena. U-Vegas in for Luke Anthony. And the starters back on the floor for Wheaton College.
Wheaton needs to create a turnover, get a stop here, so they can potentially tie this game up and shift the momentum to their side.
U-Vegas tries to come away with the steal and gets it.
Wow. That was right in front of us. And we'll see. Oh, they call a foul. So U-Vegas will earn a trip to the line. We're getting some action over here again, Don.
Yeah, just like the women's game.
I had my hands up in case I need to brace U-Vegas coming over our table. But instead he'll go to the line to shoot too.
First one good. The Titans in the bonus here, so have to watch their fouls moving forward. Colony Vegas 2 for 2 from the line. Clutch free throws. It's going to make a big impact.
1 point game and a mass substitution for the Titans as Laritz is coming back in. Coach Rose decided that it'd be better to have his preseason All-American in with 3 fouls than to let Wheaton take the lead or come back and grow a lead.
The Wheaton crowd has come alive here.
Right away.
Laritz, man.
Right away,
Unstoppable.
Laritz comes in and gets an easy finish at the rim.
Vegas moving over for Cruikshank. Forced to pick up his dribble. 10 on the shot clock. It is still with Tyson. Tries to get it over to a dome. Guarded by Lambesis with 3. Step back 3 from a dome. Off the front rim. Considine, how about that? Goes low to Alioth. Tyson for 3. Got it!
Let's go! Tyson celebrating, holding up the 3s in his hand, and Wheaton ties the game at 46. Good hands by a dome, and the fans are loving it. The bench is on their feet. And the entire football team is rocking this house.
The momentum has shifted. Now can the Titans remain composed? The number 3 team in the nation. They've earned that ranking. They deserve that ranking. Can they close this game out on the road? Or will Wheaton come back here in grand fashion? It is Laritz moving inside, once again getting the better of Cade down low.
Wow, and they call the and 1, I think. I thought that was on the floor. That foul's right there. He's not even going up yet. I think that should not be an and 1. I think that has to be on the floor, and the refs are discussing this right now.
Coach Schauer is, I think, trying to echo that same sentiment, Dalton.
Wow.
And he's pretty upset there.
That is a bogus call. But nonetheless, Laritz will take his free throw to complete the 3-point play.
And he does. Yoder picks up Cruikshank immediately as the Titans jump out to a 3-point lead. Tyson, hard to the rim, has to stop. Namier pulls up. 2-pointer from Ye. Top of the key, count it.
Such a great shot. He just comes off the screen and pulls up from the elbow.
Lambesis down low. Working on Colin Vegas. Gets him up in the air. And Colin may be a bit lucky that Lambesis didn't try and go up for the shot there. Tyson against Heflin. Somehow Heflin is able to find his way to the rim there. Cruikshank crossover. Finds a dome. Here's Cade to the rim. Past Laritz.
And a timeout for the Wheaton Thunder. Trading baskets right now. Wheaton is only down 1. And Schauer's asking for an explanation, I think, about that foul that happened a little bit ago. And we see the swim team right here. Abe Plimpton, who had his numbers on backwards.
He figured it out.
He finally figured out at the 22 and which way to draw it correctly. I don't think he used the mirror this time, Don.
And we've got the football team right here showing up in support of the basketball team. Always good to see. It'll be interesting to see what team Coach Schauer sends out onto the floor after this. He had all his starters in with 11 minutes left. I wonder who is going to be subbed in. It looks like Luke Anthony Cruikshank will take the floor as well.
Looks like Chevello Peterson might be heading in as well. Probably a dome. We'll see once they come out on the court. We wanted a high-scoring, high-paced game, and that's exactly what we got tonight with two teams in the top 10 in the nation going head-to-head in the same conference. This is exactly what you want on a Saturday night. So we'll get a Dome, Considine, Anthony, Alioth, and Cruikshank on the court.
Driving in is Yoder. Over to Lambesis. Cody Mitchell, who has been a pretty great performer on the year. He's only got 2 points tonight, despite having a couple inches on Considine, his main matchup. And here is Alioth to Eli Considine. Tyson. Ball swung around a couple times, but this defense of the Titans proving resolute. Double move from a Dome to the rim. Lots of contact, and again, he will go to the line for 2. And Dalton, I just have to say, really impressed with Matthew Laritz. Anytime there's a big play, anytime there's a foul down low, he's very quick to just call everybody over, calm down the situation. He gets his teammates into a huddle, and that is certainly what you want to see from your All-American if you're Coach Rose. Really great stuff from Laritz.
Yeah, he's been a great leader all throughout the game tonight as a Dome ties it up right there. And as we mentioned before, Laritz is playing with 3 fouls during these last 8 minutes of the game, and he's on that drive by Dome. He went straight up, didn't foul him, played smart basketball, and has just really been a good leader for the Titans tonight.
The Dome is good on his second free throw. Wheaton takes their first lead of the night.
We get Spencer Peterson to come back in to guard Laritz. I think they're trying to shut him down. And a Dome with 17 points tonight.
Yoder trying to get the pick and roll, throws it away. Cruikshank up the floor. Moving to the rim, Tyson front rims it. Swatted down. Wonder if there's maybe a better option in there somewhere. Regardless, Sirach is coming the other way with the ball. Lambesis now goes down under power. I cannot believe
that is not a foul.
That call. Oh man, let's see this again, Dalton.
Oh, so his left foot just slid out from under him. That's not a foul. Luckily, though, we have our towel guy coming in.
It'll be underneath Yoder to take it out. Lambesis has checked out of the game. And the Wheaton crowd, especially the football team, up on their feet right now. Corey No. Step back 3. In and out. Would have been a really nice play if he could have converted.
Excellent contest by Anthony, staying in front of the guy he was defending, and Tyson gets hacked and earns himself a trip to the line to extend Wheaton's lead.
Wheaton proving to be very, very physical coming down the stretch. This is about their 4th straight trip. Trying to get those free throws. They've been really good on them. A Dome, who's 5 for 6 in the game, leads all Wheaton players. These are Tyson's first free throws.
Misses off to the right there, and on that drive, Tyson, he might be faster with the ball than some people are without the ball. He always has a quick first step, able to blow by his defender and go up strong and draw the foul from the defender on his hip or behind him.
Second attempt is good, gets the lucky bounce. And we're going to get another timeout, this time from Coach Rose. Wheaton College up 2, and the crowd on their feet. Really good if you're a Wheaton fan to see how Namie Dome has been shooting in this period. After scoring 9 points on some pretty poor shooting. He's now 50% in this second half with 9 points. 5 of those points coming from the free throw line, of course, but still doing a very great job acting as that offensive ally here for this Wheaton team. Looks like they'll go slight deviation from the starting lineup. Alioth, Spencer Peterson, Anthony Tyson, and Namie Adome. So lots of height out there. And then you have the 2 guards, Cruikshank and Adome, the 2 offensive juggernauts for this team.
I really like this lineup with Peterson on Laritz, and then Alioth will be guarding one of the other forwards, but this is just a great lineup right here.
Heflin. Cruikshank loses his balance, and Heflin will make him pay with the deep 3.
Dome was a little slow to rotate over there to close out, giving up a 3 for the Titans. We'll see how Wheaton can answer.
Here's Adome driving to the rack. He's hammered, and once again, Adome is going to pick up the foul, and he's going to go to the line. Just been so aggressive.
And that is the 4th foul on Laritz right there. A big play. He got him with the body. And we'll see Cody Mitchell check in for the All-American, who's now in foul trouble. We'll probably see Laritz sit for a couple minutes before Coach Rose wants to send him back in.
First one good from the Dome, and man, Dalton, you've been on fire with the substitute predictions. Laritz heads to the bench, replaced by Cody Mitchell. And likewise, Spencer Peterson heads to get some rest, so Coach Schauer adjusting his lineup to match up with the smaller players that Coach Rose will be sending out. Adome with the lucky bounce puts Wheaton back on top.
We'll see Alioth and Mitchell fight it out in the paint right now. It's going to be a better matchup for Alioth than having Laritz on him.
Here's Peter Lambesis. Mitchell pulls from 3, no good.
Mitchell was calling for a foul. He got kind of high-fived by Alioth, but the no call from the ref leaves it to be Wheaton's ball. Up 1 with 6:11 left to go in this half.
Driving in is Cruikshank. Cade thinks about the 3-pointer. Titans picking up very deep here on Wheaton. Nowhere to go for the Thunder. Tyson doesn't accept the high screen. Anthony almost out of bounds. Alioth to the rim. Oh, give me that!
Has me out of my seat. I almost jumped up. Alioth rising up and slamming it home. Oh my goodness.
Got the crowd on their feet again. Cade Alioth, who quietly is having himself a great night, and gets the block.
Oh,
it's
they
a
call
foul.
that.
Oh man, that would have been a highlight reel play.
Let's see that again.
It was Corey No who drove in. I'm not sure if it was Alioth who picked up the foul. He certainly got the rejection in, but it was so clean, it had to have been either Adome or Cruikshank that got in there. And now Corey No will head to the line, makes the first one, shooting 80% from the line this season, and has had a stellar season to boot. Not the most efficient night for him so far. He's only got 7 points on a 15-point average this season, so a little bit under par for him, but goes 2 for 2 from the line here to improve his numbers. Wheaton up by 1 here. Cruikshank guarded by Heflin and dishes it off to Adome. High screen. Anthony driving inside to the rim. Doesn't quite get it. Picks up the foul.
We'll see the replay here. Drives in. Yep, that's a foul. And that will be number 3 on the Titan player right there.
I think that was Soraka who got his hand in. You got any sub predictions?
Not at the moment. I think I think we might see Larrett's come in around the 4-minute mark, 3.5-minute mark, try to get some rest and then play smart for the final few minutes of the game. But we'll see. We'll see. Luke Anthony has a chance to extend Wheaton's lead from 1.
First one's good. And Wheaton's only other loss this season, it was Luke Anthony who missed a crucial free throw down the line.
On 6 attempts this year, he's shooting 50%, but right now in this game, he is 3 for 3.
And he goes 2 for 2 there. Some really clutch shooting from number 24, Luke Anthony, and he knows what it's like to be in do-or-die games. Quarterback, QB1 for the Wheaton football team. He knows the pressure it takes to perform at a high level, and right now, he is on fire from the line. Considine nearly picks it off. Lebisis to the rim, strong take. Can't quite get it to roll, and Alioth collects his 16th rebound. Defensive breakdown, no, fell to the ground. The Dome couldn't take advantage.
And then Beesus is out in the court, about to push it ahead.
He'll go to the rim, nice shot, can't quite get the layup to go. It was a good crossover on Anthony though.
The second layup has been altered by him. With 4 minutes left, Wheaton is up 3. Cruikshank is in charge of the game.
Alioth again. Oh, he can't quite get this one to go. Would have been a great reaction from the crowd if he had scored that.
And we'll get a timeout from the Titans as we have Yoder and Larrett's about to check into the game. We'll see what adjustments Coach Rose will make before this game could possibly get out of hand. With Wheaton up 3, a little under 4 minutes left to go. But Don, as you mentioned, Alioth is having a great night tonight with 12 points and 16 rebounds. He averages 12 rebounds a game, so that will go up. Averaging 17 and 12 on the season is a great stat line. We got the football team on the screen singing. They double as musicians and singers as well as football players.
And you know, they're so loud, it's like they're droning out the cheerleaders. You can't hear them at all.
And a couple adjustments being made for the Wheaton Thunder as well, I think.
Four minutes to go. Alioth, Anthony, Cruikshank, Considine, and a Dome. This is it. This is crunch time. Larrett's checks back into the game. He's got those 4 fouls. If he fouls out, it's a whole different ball game. You can see that Wheaton has really profited since he's been out. They hold on to a 3-point lead here, their largest of the night. But the Titans have the ball, chance to tie things up here.
They're immediately feeding Larrett's.
Quick 3-pointer from Heflin, in and out. Cruikshank fights for the rebound, and it'll go the other way. He draws the foul on Heflin.
And that gives Tyson 2 free throws right there. Great closeout by Cruikshank there. In and out. And tripped up by Heflin. Cruikshank, who is a 68% shooter from the free throw line. We'll see him take 2 here. A friendly roll as he makes the first one, and Wheaton goes up 4.
Corey No back into the game for the Titans, so they have all of their starters out on the court. Heflin will retreat to the bench. 3:34 left to go. Tyson, second attempt up, back rim, and the Thunder will go up by 4 here. No. Crossing up. Fade away from the baseline. Got it to go. Really pretty jumper there from Corey No.
A great jump shot that puts him in double digits for the night and cuts the Wheaton lead just to 2. This is the person you want to have the ball right now.
Nine on the shot clock. Cruikshank receiving the screen from Considine. Has to get it out. Anthony's got to get the shot off. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Cade Alioth almost gets the alley-oop from Luke Anthony there. Wheaton out by 4 again.
And with Larrett's in there with 4 fouls, you're going to see him be a lot more conservative on rebounds, which led to that easy rebound for Alioth and an easy putback. And Wheaton gets the rebound off the missed shot. Has a chance to extend their lead to greater than 4.
Here's Cade, top of the key. Spinning around is a dome. Anthony pulls the trigger for 3. Front rim. Alioth fighting for the rebound, goes down. He's got to get up. Wheaton down with a mismatch here as Larrett's will want to receive the ball. Corey No is going to get a wide open 3. In and out.
Man.
And Alioth looks to be a bit in pain, calls the timeout. 2 minutes to go here. Coach Schauer going to calm his players down. We really hope Cade is okay. But man, what a performance from him tonight. He has really picked things up. 14 points to go along with 18 rebounds against the number 3 team in the country. And he has been matched up against Larrett the entire game. So he's getting those numbers against a preseason All-American, a player who will surely be an All-American down the stretch. What a performance from the senior Cade Alioth.
He is playing so well and listed at 6'6", going up against guys that are bigger than him. He is just dominating the boards, getting tips out to to other Wheaton players and really altering shots inside. He's putting on a great performance tonight against the number 3 team in the nation. And yeah, it's just been really cool to see him step up and perform when needed in this key matchup that will really set the tone for the rest of the Wheaton Thunder season.
Spencer Peterson, for the time being, will be sent in replace of Cade. And this is what I'm talking about. How great is it that we have the ability to send in a player that can bang around down low. He can put a body on Larrett's. He can put a body on Cody Mitchell if he needs to.
And before this, if Peterson wasn't playing, we would have either Chevello or Uvegas coming in for Alioth, which puts Wheaton at a severe height disadvantage. But with Peterson, that just brings a whole new level of depth to this team that's very, very much needed and appreciated.
The press is being set up by the Titans here. It was so effective in the women's game. Led to the Titans winning here on the road by 19 points against the number 16 team in the country, Wheaton College. The men's team is able to break it a little bit more easily. A dome dishes it off. Peterson, Cruikshank for 3. Oh, in and out. Larrett's fights for the rebound and corrals it. You got to make those shots if you're Tyson Cruikshank. Wide open at the top of the arc. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt him.
Peterson with a great kick out. Just a missed shot by Cruikshank, but we'll see a little matchup right here.
Larrett's moving inside. Airballs the floater. Oh, wow. And then on the putback, it was Lambesis, who had an acrobatic rebound. Let's see this again.
This is just excellent defense by Peterson, pushing him to the middle, making him go to his offhand, force up the hook shot, but then Lambesis gets a trip to the line.
First one good from Lambesis.
And Alioth is checking back in for Peterson, which is a good sight to see that he is doing well. It'll be interesting to see the matchup. I hope to see them maybe work the ball through Alioth and Adome and go at Laritz to maybe force him to foul out in this last minute or then get sent to the line.
2 for 2 though for Lambesis. The lead cut to a 1-possession game with 2 points. After those 2 made free throws, the crowd on their feet here in King Arena. Considine nowhere to go, has got a dribble. Alioth collects.
They want to get the ball to Adome. And Lambesis fouls Cade.
That's interesting. Let's see this again. Yep.
Right there.
Right there.
Pushing him off his pivot foot.
There's just no need for that.
And Alioth is a 74% shooter from the free throw line. He gets 2 shots here to extend it to a possible 2-possession game.
First one, nothing but net. And Cade continues his impressive performance tonight.
New Vegas checks in for defensive matchup for Cruikshank.
Oh, doesn't get the lucky bounce.
Just off the front rim.
Good adjustment from Coach Schauer to put U Vegas in. Crowd on their feet here. Big chance from the football team. Here's Yoder. Laritz gets it over to Lambesis, and we're going to see a timeout call with 37 seconds left in the game. Wheaton still up 3.
Coach Rose does not like what he sees right now. He wants to draw up a play. Probably try to get a quick 2. Or feed it into Laritz and let him go to work.
You see them talking right there. Wheaton team giving everything they have here. Down the stretch, they've clawed their way back from a big deficit. Down, I believe, by 12 is the biggest lead for the Titans, who looked like they were going to pull away big in that first half, but Namie Adome and Cade Alioth have really come alive in this second period. It also should be mentioned, Luke Anthony's got 4 fouls. So does Peter Lambesis. So a couple players don't want to foul here.
And Adome with 20 points tonight on 6 of 17 shooting. Only person to score more is Laritz with 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. So Laritz and Alioth both have double-doubles tonight. And we got Tyson and Peterson trying to get the fans fired up as King Arena is getting loud. The bleachers are hopping as I'm looking around. And the Titans are about to inbound the ball with 7 seconds left, down 3.
Yoder gets the inbound here. Crucial possession for the Titans. Corey No guarded by U Vegas. Tight defense here from the senior. No on U Vegas. Oh, he somehow got up and under. Really nice move there from Corey No. And Anthony will call the timeout. And they'll try and check in Cruikshank here.
I like this play by Coach Schauer with U Vegas and Cruikshank going back and forth on offense and defense.
So shot clock turned off here. Titans will have to foul or try and go for the steal.
We'll see them draw up a play. Probably set an off screen for Adome to get the ball when he's the best free throw shooter, one of the best free throw shooters on the team, 78%. But in this moment, I'm fine with anyone getting the ball because Adome and Cruikshank, they really can clutch up when needed.
Here we go, 24.5 in the biggest game of the season. Wheaton with a 1-point lead here and inbounding the ball. It's Luke Anthony, the quarterback.
Cruikshank
gets it off to Adome off the nice double move. Anthony finds it. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. They get it through and shave 5 or 6 seconds off the clock. while also sending Adome back to the line, where he's already shot 7 for 8 tonight.
Dangerous pass, but Luke Anthony is used to leading his receivers, and he led Adome right to the ball and across half court. So our QB1 is still delivering passes even in the offseason for football.
Adome's first is good. Big free throws here as Colin New Vegas checks back into the game.
See, Coach Rose was doing the same thing with Laritz and Lambesis, trying not to have them foul out by putting them on the bench for defensive possessions, but bringing them in for the offensive side. A lot of strategy between Coach Schuyler and Coach Rose right now in these last 30 seconds.
2 for 2, ice in his veins. Namie Adome cannot be stopped. Here come the Titans, who are going to call a timeout wisely. Draw up a play with 15.9 seconds to go. Wheaton up 3 here off of some really clutch late game free throw shooting.
Wheaton is 19 for 24 from the free throw line. The Titans are 11 for 15 from the free throw line, and Adome has had 10 attempts, 9 makes, was shooting 90% from the line today, and 2 big free throws right there for Adome. Nothing but net. Did not seem worried at all. Cool, calm, and collected. And as Coach Rose is drawing up a play, I would think they would try to get another quick 2 and then foul again with 15 seconds left. It's still a decent amount of time, but they could try to drop a play for a 3.
And they've been even worse than Wheaton from behind the arc, especially in this second period. They're 3 for 15. That's good for 20%. Just 12.5% in the second half. They have 1 made three-pointer. The Titans will exit this timeout with a plan here. 15.9 on the clock. Number 3 versus number 8 in the nation. Here we go. 3-point lead for Wheaton. Titans with the ball. Lambesis to inbound. Yoder receives the pass to Laritz. Luke Yoder. No for 3. Front rims it. Adome with the rebound. Running around, 3.4.
And the fans are loving it. Alioff gives a big scream. Don and I are having a blast over here at this table in Adome. The leading scorer of the night with 22 points has a chance to tack on 2 more and make this a 2-possession game with 3 seconds left. The energy here is electric.
He's just got to make 1. Ice.
Unfazed.
Coach Shower's going to call a timeout, wants to cover all his bases. 4-point lead here for Wheaton. And Dalton, I wish we could have seen that play. No was able to scramble free from Luke Anthony. He had a wide open shot, a chance to tie the game. Couldn't quite convert though.
And we've seen a lot of 3s end up short tonight, and that is just like the others. Front rimming coming down into Adome's hand, where he is able to collect it and get fouled and be sent to the line. And Adome in this big matchup today, the biggest game of the season so far. An All-American, the leading scorer of the Wheaton Thunder, is just proving why he has so many accolades this year.
Yeah, it's 1 more.
Buries it.
This will be the last defensive play. Yoder striding back. He'll have to send the 3 out. He'll miss it. They might count those 2 points at the end, but that'll be it. Number 8 defeats number 3, Wheaton College at home, with the biggest win of the season.
And that is something you have to love. Saturday night, the number 8 Wheaton Thunder team beating the number 3 Illinois Wesleyan. Wheaton moves to 3-1 in the conference, 9-1 overall. Illinois Wesleyan falls to 7-1 overall and 1-1 in the conference. Great game by a Dome, 24 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and Cade Alioth, 15 points and 18 rebounds. And the fans are running out on the court. Everyone is going crazy, storming the court. And we'll send it down to Don with Coach Schauer for the post-game interview.
Biggest game of the season. You guys came out on top. What an awesome display. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, well, thrilled. To catch my breath here. You know, our crowd was trending overrated. That's absolutely not true. You just watched 2 of the 10 best teams in the country play. And I'm really proud of my team because we played another one of those teams last week. And I was so disappointed in the first half. I thought we played like we didn't believe we were good enough to beat them. And I was really hard on them at halftime. I'm just like, listen, I can live with failure. We can fail. But I don't want to be afraid. And I just thought we came out and just played with a whole lot more poise and passion. And, you know, our league's unbelievable. So let me apologize to Phil Reichen for what I just had the fans do. Sorry. So, we're good. That it?
Thanks, Coach. What a game. What a fantastic display. Wheaton takes out number 3 Illinois Wesleyan. They move to a great record on the season. I can't remember how they're doing, but what a great display. We'll catch you next week against Olivet. Until then, thank you for joining us here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
What a game. Can you do that? Yeah, you can figure it out.